friends, mimosa and talk time. Okay, here we go. So, when I was 15, a lot happened when I was 15. Just saying. Okay. I am so weird. All right. When I was 15, what the fuck am I talking about? So I wanted to go take cosmetology because my high school had a vocational sister school and it was offered. And all I needed to pay was a $200 fee for the kit that I would have ended up keeping. And then I would have had my license and it would have been something that I could have used to fall back on, something that I enjoyed doing, that I was good at naturally and would have been better at with some schooling. And so, obviously I'm 15 and I go to my dad, my mom, and, tell my plan, and immediately got pushback from my dad. Is that really what you want to do with your life? You want to be a hairdresser? He discouraged me in such a way, and $200 was like so much money. Now granted, my dad was a pretty white collar employed man and made a very decent living, and there was absolutely no reason why $200 to go toward his daughter's education should have been a problem or should have been discouraged, especially when he also discouraged college. Because, he was very lucky, and in the 70s, jobs were pretty good for people that had skills. I guess they were pretty good for everybody. And they paid $30,000 for their first home. $30,000. And, life was just different. But he's very cheap, and his daughters were always made to feel far beneath their worth. I know I've said that my dad and I are good. I know I've said that my dad and I had a good relationship. No. So I'm going through all of this stuff with my partner right now. A lot of it is caused from my childhood. I mean, I can see it. I'm in therapy. It's been pointed out to me. There are just, it is. And it's fucked up because it's like my husband and my parents, and I'm here trying to heal, and then I'm like bouncing between these different relationships that really aren't good for me. Your parents aren't always good for you. I think that my dad had a lot of fears and worries, surrounding finances, and I'm not exactly sure why that is. But it should not have been reasonably placed onto his kids, because we all, decreased the value of ourselves and our minds to a certain extent, and at a very crucial time of our lives in our adolescence. And we've all, come back from it, but it certainly was a lot harder than it should have ever had to be. And we've all had a lot of grace with our parents, considering how very little they really were there for us. And as adults, we can collectively agree on that, although we do have differences, and we don't all speak to each other. That is something that we all can relate to, and find, some community in. And it's sad. But this amazing opportunity came to me just this week. I connected with a TikTok friend, and she offered me a great opportunity. And it's going to mean I'm going to need to leave my house for a few days and leave my daughter. And so I call my dad and I'm like, do you think you can help me? And, of course I tell him the reason why. And immediately I get very weird, oh, you're sure? Don't sign anything. And meanwhile, this is nothing that involves signing anything. It's a very nice thing this person is doing for me that is just so unbelievably kind. And I can't wait for us to post a TikTok together next week. And that's that, because I'm going. But I met my dad at my door this morning with severe resistance, like from him, not me. I was excited, and I just, this is the girl I'm going with, and his face just like dropped, and I could immediately sense energy shifts and like weirdness, and it just gave me that feeling from when I was a kid, like that my inner compass that's saying do it is wrong, and that his inner compass, because he's my dad, telling me, oh, be careful, he's right. And with that said, I looked at my dad today and I said, you are just, your energy is not welcome. You're not disrupting my peace. You discouraged me 20 years ago from doing something that I wanted to do, and has since apologized to me. And guess who he asks to cut his hair every single month? Yeah. But now he's sorry. But now here we are again in a situation where I could change my life, but I'm being discouraged. I'm not doing it. I trust myself. I know what's right for me. I've let other people direct my life for a long time, and it got me nowhere. And it didn't bring me peace, and it didn't bring me joy, and it didn't bring me money. So I'm here to tell you today that if you're in a situation like that, like I'm in, or like I've been, follow your heart and fuck them. Just get their negative energy out of there and shake off those scared thoughts and go do the thing. Because it really is true. If you say no to the right opportunity, you could have just given away the best thing in your life, all because you were afraid to take a chance. Do it. If there's nothing scary or unsafe or irresponsible about what you're going to do or what you want to do or what you're questioning doing, if it's not going to cost you financially more than you can afford, do it. Do it. Trishy supports you. All right? So everybody have a wonderful weekend, and I'm sure I will see you later.